Real Bragging Rights is presented by Steel Shad. Cast farther at steelshad.com. Fisherman Central, top brand fishing tackle at fishermancentral.com.
Located near the southeastern tip of Louisiana, where the Mississippi River flows into the Gulf of Mexico, Venice is the jumping-off point for fishing adventure.
Venice!
And that's exactly where Jim Root is headed.
Oh, baby!
With waters full of record-setting tarpon, sailfish, and tuna, this area is renowned for its trophy fish, especially redfish, bull reds, that can weigh up to 40 pounds.
Woo!
Jim and his buddy, Pro Tour fisherman and champ David Dudley,
doesn't get any better than this,
are hitting the water and making a wager to see who can catch the longest redfish.
I don't think you got me beat, buddy.
And take home this week's Real Bragging Rights.
My name is Jim Root, and I'm addicted to catching big fish. I quit my desk job to follow my passion, exploring beautiful places and landing trophy fish. After fishing bass, FLW, and writing a #1 best-selling book, I'm on a mission to showcase the most incredible fishing across America and the world. Each week, I find an awesome piece of water and challenge a friend. We place our bets and go head-to-head for real bragging rights. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Real Bragging Rights. I'm Jim Root, and I am here in what I think of as my second home. We're in Venice, Louisiana. I love Venice. I love the people. I love the food. I love the scenery. I love redfish. That's why I'm here. I came here about 6 months ago. We caught more reds than I could count. I mean, they say there's a redfish under every bush in Venice, and they mean it. This week, I brought none other than Mr. FLW himself, David Dudley, the all-time winning money leader in FLW. Dude is an absolute hammer. Not only is he one of the best bass fishermen that ever lived, but the dude was a guide for like 10 years saltwater. So I definitely got my work cut out for me while I'm here.
My name is David Dudley. I'm from Lynchburg, Virginia. I'm a professional bass fisherman for 23 years. I fish the FLW Tour. It's Fishing League worldwide, and I've had the opportunity my whole life to make my living fishing with a rod and reel. When I got the invitation from Jim to be on the show with him, and he said Venice, Louisiana, that has been on my bucket list since I've read about all the incredible fishing down here. So it was kind of a no-brainer.
I'm really excited. I know we're gonna have a lot of fun. And taking us to put us on all these fish is none other than John Lemley, owner of Run and Gun Outfitters here in Venice, Louisiana.
Captain John P. Lemley, Run and Gun Outfitters, Venice, Louisiana. We're all the way down at the mouth of the Mississippi River in Venice, Louisiana. People love to come down here and catch these redfish because they fight so hard, they're so aggressive. Pound for pound, the best fighting fish in the country.
John's a tremendous guy, and we're gonna wreck him this week. We should go with a signed $1 bill.
You must sign this $1 bill that says, I lost on the biggest fish challenge. Fair enough. I'll give a handshake on that one.
My money for the $1 bet. Biggest overall fish has got to go with Jim Root. The man's been here before. He's got confidence in the technique. He listens. He asks the right questions. He wants to learn. He's my bet for the $1 bill.
Going into this, I'd have to give the initial advantage to David. I mean, the guy's been fishing the tour 23 years, but, you know, I've been here before. I've fished out of this boat. I have thrown the baits that we're gonna throw. So even with all of his experience that he's got, I honestly feel like I got a pretty decent shot. Now that's a big one.
The fish are definitely biting. And Jim lands his first catch.
Welcome to Venice. This is why you come to Venice. Big angry redfish spawning, just running around, crushing bait. We're here with Jim Root.
They wear you out.
Hollywood Jim Root.
Captain John measures Jim's first catch.
6 3/4.
Man.
The black line is 40. You'll know it.
told you I was gonna put the popping cork in my hand and go one-on-one against you. You talking all that smack. I'm back here throwing rattle traps and chatterbaits, and you're over here with the beginners kaboosh, bobber fishing. And then you're gonna brag about bobber fishing. Come on. Come on.
This isn't bobber fishing, man.
I guarantee it is.
We train them from a young age to eat that popping cork. It works.
The water's a little dirty, so you throw the popping cork, and what that does is it creates sound and gets them charged up and gets them coming to find your baits. It's not the hardest thing in the world to do, but there is a little technique involved. You need to know how long to pause in between to give those fish time to find your swim bait and eat it.
That's how he does it in North Carolina, I reckon. Can't say I've ever seen it done that way, Dudley.
Hey, that's what a little bit of wisdom will teach you right there, bro.
Work smarter, not harder?
Yeah.
Got it.
David lands his first catch of the day, and it looks like Big Red. He's feeling confident.
Let the smack talking begin.
You always know you're doing some damage to people's feelings when they're quiet. I'm just saying, my man here is quiet. I appreciate the compliment. Being quiet is complimenting me. Thank you.
Captain John measures David's bull.
38 inches.
Doesn't get any better than this. Yeah, you folks at home, you just better get you a bag of popcorn, get you a soda, sit back and relax, because these things ain't gonna give up soon.
Real Bragging Rights is sponsored by Fisherman Central. By fishermen, for fishermen. Top brand fishing tackle at fishermancentral.com. Breakline Optics. Made for the outdoors. Start your next adventure at breaklineoptics.com.
Venice, Louisiana is an outdoor haven for fishermen, but this area has been through a lot.
Hurricane Katrina completely changed the face of the Delta down here. The southeast end of the Delta was completely wiped off of the map in 24 hours. And the spots that we grew up fishing and always had really good luck on disappeared overnight.
You know, I think even though I knew about Katrina and the damage and the devastation that it did, I just assumed that everything got put back to the way it was before. And as you can see behind me, that's really not the case. You know, a lot of these buildings, they're still vacant, they're still boarded up.
After the hurricane, a lot of the businesses moved away because there wasn't a population to service. Not a lot of people to buy groceries, not a lot of people to go eat at restaurants. The business is really seasonal, so a lot of the stuff has never came back. This place 25 years ago was hustling and bustling and a lot of things down here. Now it's just the oil industry and the fishing industry.
These were people's lives that just got completely turned upside down and never got put back to the way that they were before. Makes you appreciate what you have, really does. If you come here, I guarantee you, when you leave, you won't be the same person you were before you came. The people here are incredible. They're the strongest, they're the most selfless, the most giving, and it's beautiful. It really is so beautiful here in Louisiana. You have to see it for yourself. Really, you need to come here to Venice.
It changed the way we fish, but there's still a bunch of fish down here, and we find a way to catch them every day.
We on them now, boys.
Jim and Dave are headed back at it.
Man, you want to talk about a fish that'll wear you out?
Jim had an early catch, but Dave took the lead with a 38-inch Big Red.
This right here, catching these fish on light tackle, there is nothing like it. Oh my God. Whew. That fish doesn't sound angry at all, does it?
Venice has a huge, healthy population of redfish, and today they're biting.
Talk to me now.
Yeah.
Rat reds up to 16 inches and juvenile reds up to 26 inches are everywhere in the marshy delta.
Coming in.
Powerful down.
But Jim and David are after broodstock, the big world-class bull reds that can weigh up to 40 pounds.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's the one.
Oh.
The one I have is pretty stout.
Captain John nets a catch from Jim.
Oh, baby. Man. Let's see it.
How long you think, Jim?
I don't know, man.
This redfish looks like it might be longer than Dave's 38-incher. Will he take the lead?
38 in the nose. Getting close.
Close, but looks like Jim won't be taking the lead.
It's close.
Yeah, you folks at home, you just better get you a bag of popcorn, get you a soda, sit back and relax, because these things ain't gonna give up soon. It was just cool to hear my drag, and it was like an opera singing, and it was just music. That's what you do when you hear that drag. You start dancing like that. You start dancing.
Absolute turbo of a fish.
David pulls in a solid 37-inch fish. The guys are tied.
Right, moving around. When you believe that they're here, you're gonna catch them.
This is New Penny. I bought that this morning.
You snuck in, New Penny?
Yeah. You didn't buy that
I
Rico
can't believe
Suave.
this guy's sneaking bait. You didn't tell me.
Jim Root and David Dudley are neck and neck in their competition to land the longest redfish. But the Delta's weather has had other plans.
Yesterday, we had a big cold front that blew through. We had northeast wind, 20 to 25 knots, and it really tore this area up. We weren't even able to get out here yesterday. So now that that front has passed through, we're kind of fishing the post-front area, but we have to find these fish again. It's kind of blowing a bunch of them out and blowing a bunch of the bait out here in the open Gulf. And they're just starting to come back, but we're dialing it in. It is 9:21, and hopefully we can get some more in the boat here.
You know, today, when we made that bet, whoever could catch the biggest fish today, I kind of felt I had a leg up on him.
Even though David is one of the greatest bass fishermen that ever lived, I have a lot of confidence here on this boat, throwing these baits. So I do feel like, you know, I can hold my own.
Jim Root and FLW champ David Dudley have made a wager to see who can catch the longest redfish. Jim's had an especially hot hand, but the guys remain tied.
Another healthy one.
Yep.
About a 20-pounder.
Biggin.
Big, mean.
These big reds are fighting hard.
Fish will just.
The bigger the fish, the bigger the fight.
You almost get tired of catching them. They fight so hard.
These reds are putting up a fight.
Boy's getting tired up here. 22, 23 pounds. Solid one. Beautiful. 36 in the nose.
See what New Penny does. This is New Penny. I bought that this morning.
You snuck in, New Penny?
Yeah. You didn't buy that
I
Rico
can't believe
Suave.
this guy's sneaking bait.
11.25.
Right, price $11.25 for this thrill right here. Yeah, bring it on. Come
on, Jim. Being quiet here lately.
David's been hanging on to his lead, and he just landed another bull.
Look at that 11.25 thrill right there, baby.
Another one. Another solid low 20s, mid 20 pounder. Just everything you could ask for in a big mean bull. Run us around the boat 3 times. The boys tight roping it. Almost went swimming. Gotta give it to him. I think he was a scaffold builder in former life.
No, I was a dancer, my man. I'm thinking about going on Dancing with the Stars. You'll be my partner. How about that? What you got there, Rico Suave?
Giant bull red.
We gotta see who's big. Uh-oh, boys.
Got a bigger.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This segment of Real Bragging Rights is brought to you by Steel Shad, Blade Bait Fishing Redefined, Cast Farther at SteelShad.com, Blackstrap, the finest quality, made in the USA and available at bsbrands.com.
Gotta thank John Lemley with his Run and Gun Outfitters here in Venice, Louisiana. You guys ever looking to take the trip of a lifetime, it's right here in Venice, red fishing. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolute fisherman's paradise.
Yeah, no doubt. Thanks.
Jim Root is taking on his buddy and tour pro David Dudley in beautiful Venice, Louisiana to land the longest bull redfish.
Doesn't get any better than this.
Bragging rights are on the line as the competition draws to a close.
That's a big one.
Looks like another big catch for David.
I don't think you got me beat, buddy. God, that fish smoked it. Oh!
Here we go. Look at that.
I'm trying to turn. He's going that way. Bam.
That's what we come to Venice about, baby. Venice!
Dave shows off his big red.
Dude, I just had one of the most incredible fishing experiences I've ever had. These fish right now will pull and melt your drag down. I know he can testify to it. Whenever I hear that drag, it just makes me want to get jiggy with it. Get some good skill shot. What you got there, Rico Suave?
Giant bull red. Yeah, you're killing that.
All right, boy. We got to see who's big.
Jim and David both think they've hauled in the bigger, longer catch.
Uh-oh, boys.
Got a bigger.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. You guys at home see that, right? Look. Can y'all agree at home? I got him.
Get out of here.
I got him, Rico Suave.
One of us is bigger by half an inch.
And that'd be me. And that's called an autographed dollar bill by Jim Root right there, baby. My boy Jim here is out of breath fighting that fish right
Look
there.
at that.
Is that the 40-inch mark? Darn. Look at that.
Jim admits defeat, and Dave wins by half an inch with a 39 3/4 inch bull red.
Man, to get nosed out like that by this guy, I mean, first of all, to get the opportunity to fish with Mr. FLW, David Dudley, I want to thank you for that. I mean, it's been an honor to have you down here. We got to thank Captain John Lemley, Run and Gun Outfitters here in Venice, the guy in Venice, for putting us on these giant bulls. I don't even know how many bulls we catch today.
I have no idea. When you're catching that many, fun is fun. So you don't really keep track of numbers. You're just having fun the whole day. So it could have been 30 and it could have been 60. The point is, we heard that drag singing to us all day long.
We did, and it worked out perfect. You know, we had a bet going into today.
That's right.
Big fish.
That's right. And it may only be a $1 bill, but what I'm asking of my man here, Jim Root, is you must sign this dollar bill that says, I lost to David Dudley today on the biggest fish of the day. You shook my hand.
Yep.
You said it. You got to follow through with it.
I'll do it.
And I got a huge shadow box where I put all these dollar bills at that I've won over the years. So you are getting ready to enter the shadow box case in my trophy room that says, I smoked your butt. So, Mr. Jim Root, right here, brother. You know, they can talk about $1 bills, $10 bills, $20 bills. This right here is worth $1,000 bill right here.
There you go.
You see it documented and signed with my man George Washington, who witnessed this. It is now going to enter my shadow box in my trophy room.
As much as it hurts to lose, I can't think of anybody I'd rather get my butt kicked by down here in Venice.
I tell you, I'll give you another chance to earn a dollar bill back from me.
I think, I think we should do most spots on a schoolie, and we should go with another signed dollar bill.
I like that. So the challenge for the dollar bill would be the most spots on any redfish that we catch.
Yes, sir.
Fair enough. I'll give it a handshake on that one.
All right, well, stay tuned for that episode. And again, got to thank John Lemley with Run and Gun Outfitters here in Venice, Louisiana. You guys ever looking to take the trip of a lifetime, it's right here in Venice, red fishing. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. Fisherman's paradise.
No doubt. Thanks. Tune in next time. See y'all.